Good afternoon. This is Fancy Nancy from Nancy. This is I got to start over. This is Nancy at FancyNancyStamps.com, and I welcome you to my studio today. Got lots to do. Boy, we have lots to do today, and I wanted to start out by talking a little bit about celebration. Celebration comes along. It used to be once a year. Now, this year, for the very first time, we're trying something new, and we're doing two celebrations, slightly smaller in length. But the real point of celebration is to reward our customers with beautiful gifts. And this is how it works. You place an order of $50, and you get to choose a free gift from the celebration catalog. Now, I have the celebration catalog right in front of me, and you can see it's our typical beautiful format, and I want to just take you through it for a minute. It starts out with this bedazzled paper. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is the most beautiful paper. It sparkles like none other. It has 8 sheets of paper, so it's a really great value. It's the equivalent of a 12 by 12 specialty paper gift. I've also been watching online, and I've seen our demonstrators even coloring this with the alcohol blends. It is stunning. This, of course, would happen to be my favorite. It's this absolutely darling Penguin Playmates paper. Again, free with a $50 order, and this coordinates unbelievably with the Penguin bundle that you find in our mini catalog. So it's a great gift. The next one is this Feels Like Home, the bicycle next to the door. I think it's a great, fun, whimsical stamp set. This paper is also really striking. If you've gotten caught up in our hand-pinned stamp set, the bundle, and then the paper, you will see that this is that paper, so it's going to work with our die cuts, but also it's designed so that you can color it to the colors that work perfectly with whatever it is you're putting together. And the back sides are all black and white images, so it's really versatile. The next one is this wonderful Peaceful Prince paper, and I will tell you that it coordinates with the Peaceful Deer bundle that's in the mini catalog. So again, another piece that just goes so very well. This is what we're going to be using today, and that is the Counting Sheep. And the Counting Sheep is free with a $50 order, but there are also dies which are free with a $50 order, and these dies are adorable too, so I'm anxious to show that to you. I'm going to just take a minute and finish this catalog briefly. There is the textures and frames, very versatile, something that we can use much in the same way that we use the new circle, squares, elements that we got in our annual catalog. This is the set that is free with a $100 order, and it's the Summer Shadows dies. It coordinates with the shaded summer stamp set. If you already have that, this is a must-have. People are screaming woohoo with the delicate dahlias. They're having so much fun putting together different cards with this. Everything from layering these dies, or layering, cutting it out in such a way that you can layer it, and just making it look 3D in every possible way, and very real. Something I think you'll really enjoy. During celebration, there is a great opportunity that if you host, there's a bit more to be had, and that is this free In Your Own Words stamp set. If you have a $300 order or more, you get this stamp set free, and it is gorgeous. I haven't ordered mine yet, so you know, I'm working on it. Anything that's in the celebration catalog is only available as long as supplies last. Now, I've got my fingers crossed that there'll be lots more days, but I want to begin to show you what's in here, and I want to be straightforward with all the rules surrounding celebration. I'm going to start out by showing you, this is our stamp set, and it is Counting Sheep. There are 2 sentiments: you're amazing and so glad it's your birthday. The joy in these little sheep, it is absolutely clear. I just think they're adorable. There is also a great set of dies. There is the sunshine in the clouds and the whimsical party hat, flags and balloons, and of course all 3 of the sheep. So I obviously use those today, so they're all ready to go. Okay, I'm going to put that aside for a minute. The very first thing I'm going to tell you is, when I was planning this particular project, I wanted a whimsical striped pattern, and I chose this one, and you have to admit, it is beautiful. You can see the pool party, the garden green. You can see blushing bride, flirty flamingo, our red, pumpkin pie. This makes you feel good. This is just a great combination. And I found that in this set of paper. Now look at this. This is 48 sheets of paper. Now I just got through telling you that if it's celebration, it's the time to host a party of some sort. And for me, the best kind of party is online, because I don't have to have people come to my house. I can just invite people online to join me. And I'm prepared to do that for you. And this is one of the gifts you can receive. This is a hostess gift. And please note all these beautiful colors, and then the back sides are black and white. I hope I'm turning that so you can see it. It is scrumptious. So anyway, I told you, plan a party. We'll do it online. We'll have fun, and it will be simple, but great results. So there's the first thing I wanted to talk to you about. So let's get going on our card today. I have been promising you a new fun fold, and what I've really been seeing online with regards to our fun folds is that people are doing step-up cards. So in other words, it might have a center step up. Some of them, there's 3 steps up. Sometimes there's 2 steps up. We're going to do a step-up card today, and it's one I have never done before, so it was a challenge for me too. And we're just going to use it and go with it. And I'll try to walk you through it. This is one where I'm pretty certain I'm going to need to put put directions online for you. And I will do that in my blog. How do you get to my blog? Well, I'm Fancy Nancy, so it's www.fancynancystamps.com/blog, and you're there. So keep that in mind. That's where you would find that information. So the first thing we're going to do, and I guess before I even get started, I should talk about my cutter. This cutter is a Stampin'Up product. I believe in it, I love it, and I use it a lot. The best part about it is that we have 2 blades. The dark blade being our cutting blade, the light blade being our scoring blade. And the first thing we have to do is, I've got a 5.5 by 8.5 sheet of paper, and I'm holding it in the portrait mode. I'm going to put it in this cutter at 2 3/4 inches, which is, well, what is it? Not half of the way, but yes, it must be. It is halfway. Whew, my math just went belly up. Okay, there we go. And what we want to do is we want to begin cutting at 1 1/4 inches. So I'm going to put this down, and no, I'm not. I'm going to lift it up just slightly. I want to get my blade in the right position. I have to get it a little closer to me so I can see. Dang, I hate aging. My eyes are going bad. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it at 1 1/4 inches, and I am going to slice it from 1 1/4 to 6 1/8. So I am prepared to go, so just follow me along. There we go. Done. Then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to put my slicing blade away because I'm really done with it. And now I'm going to start scoring. And my first score is going to come at 1¼ inches. And I'm going to go from the top to the slice mark. So that was actually, if you remember, it was at 2 3/4. So we're going to just take it down. Oh gosh darn, I just cut instead of scored. Woo-hoo. Not to worry, I'll be right back. Hang in there. Actually, two good things happened as a result of one accident. First thing is I have to change my color. I think I like this color a little bit better. It warms it up. So, and this is Coastal Cabana. So let's go back to putting it at 2 3/4 inches, getting back with our cutting blade, and remember we were starting at 1 1/4. And we're going to go to 6 1/8. Got it. Whew. We have to rebound here. Now we're going to go with our scoring blade, starting at 1 1/4. We are at 1 1/4, and we're going to go from the top to the slice mark, which you know is at 2 3/4. I didn't get that in there at all. Do it again. Okay. Very nice. And then our next spot is going to be at 2 inches. So we'll slide our paper over to 2 inches, doing exactly the same thing from the top to the 2 3/4 inch mark and back up again. Yep, we got a great score mark. Then we're going to go to 3 1/8. Applying a little pressure, going down to the slice mark or to 2 3/4 and back up again. And I want to do that one again just to be sure. And last but not least, no, it's not last, we're going to go to 4 1/4, which is our halfway spot. This one we're going to score all the way across the top of our paper, or from top to bottom. We are not going to even worry about the slice. And then our last score will be at 6 1/8 inch. I better extend this. Whoops, and whoops, I got my stamps all out here. And again, we're just going to go from the top to the 2 3/4 inch spot and back up again. And I'm feeling real good about that. So we can put our cutting and scoring tool away. First thing I'm going to do is just to fold across the top at the halfway spot and get a really nice deep fold, or a nice deep crease. And then I'm going to start with this first crease, and I'm making it a mountain and then a valley. In other words, we're working on an accordion fold here. And you can see that I now have kind of a base. I want to make sure I get every one of these just the way I want them. There we go. So we have a base that looks like this. Remember, I prepared this paper because I told you I wanted this to look like a happy holiday. So that's what we're doing. So let's add our paper. And you might ask me, what is the dimension of this piece of paper? Well, it's 2 5/8 across, and it's going to be 4 1/8 in length. So let's go ahead and apply that. Terrific. Okay, so we have that. And I've also got 2 more little pieces that we're going to add. This first piece is going to go, if you look at this, I want it to go in here because my sentiment's going to go right here on the front, if you can see that. So let's put this piece right here. Getting to the very end of this little deal of tape, so it's kind of playing games with me here. I think we might be out, so let's just see what we can do here. What did I just do here? Okay, there we go. Much better. Oh, there's days. The truth of the matter is, when I was playing with this earlier today, I learned that if I just think about it as every other, I would know right where to put my papers. So, we'll put that one there. Come on. Some days. There we go. Sorry. All right, we'll do this one next. Now, I want to put a sentiment in front, and I've already decided this is going to be a happy birthday card. I'm going to use the sentiment that comes in this set that says, "Woohoo! So glad it's your birthday." And I'm using my Memento ink. Get a nice dark black image with that. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Keep that ready for the next thing. I'll put that right in the front. Sorry, I keep working right off the camera, and I sure don't mean to do that. All right, I think we're ready to go. Next piece. Well, my next piece is we've got to create our cute little sheep. So let's stamp the sheep that are available to us. We're going to need all 3 of the sheep plus 3 party hats. So let's just add those. So 1, 2, 3, keep everything out of my way here, and we will need 2 hats. I probably said 3 to start out with, but we're only going to need 2. Okay. Let's give these babies a little bit of color. And I've brought out some pens that I thought would do the trick for me, and I'll talk them through as I use them. I wanted to use the light Flirty Flamingo to put a little color in the cheeks of my sweet little sheep. I want to make them appear a bit more whimsical. I also wanted to give more interest to their fluff. You know, sheep are adorable, but sheep are not the cleanest of beasts. And so you'll see as I'm playing with them, I'm probably, as I might say, just making them a little bit more real. But whimsical too. So I'm just going to add just a little bit of fun. I'm just using the lines that Stampin' Up! Has provided it with us when they made the stamps. But oh, it's fun. And this one, by the way, is my lightest smoky slate because I really didn't want it to be dark. They really still are sort of white. Maybe more ivory than white. It has something to do with the dirt in their coats or in their wool. That is pretty, you know. Then I'm using a dark gray granite to do the hooves. Kind of gives, I didn't want them to be brown because I thought that would be too stark, but at the same time, I wanted to get a different cast than just the gray. So, there we go. And then, let's see, on our party hats, all I did was try to add, and this is dark pumpkin pie. This one is dark Flirty Flamingo. This one is dark Poppy Parade. Oh, this is fun. And the last one is, this is my mango. And I just wanted to do a little fluff ball there, just like that. And I already told you that these, the dies to cut these, everything that's on this page, there are dies to cut them. And I did that, of course, before I started working. So let's get this back out and I'll show you everything that I have and how we're going to use it. Whew. This is so much fun. So I love this. I love this one. She seems kind of so smart. I needed to make my fence just a tad bit, I needed my fence to be a tad bit narrower. So I did cut off both of those posts so that it would fit right in this spot. So the first thing I'm going to do is add a little tape to the sweet sheep. And I want to make sure that this paw, hoof, whatever they are, was free because we're going to come back, we're going to be putting something under it. So I'm going to just set it down here. And then I'm just going to glue this fence. This was a die that was included in the kit, as I told you, and I have used the wood paper from Tasteful Textures to make this be as realistic as possible. So anyway, that's what made my cute little fence. Here it is. I do not understand this whole camera thing today. There we go. Before I came online today, I was readjusting the cameras. You should know not to touch any of that right before I go on air because heaven only knows. Okay, so I have 3 cute little balloons. And I think I'm going to put these two towards the back. So I'm going to tape up these. And whew, in order for this to really work, that little paw has to come up. And I'll explain as we go along here. And we have this other one that, again, these were all die cut before I did class today, which is so fun. They're just available and ready to go, and I know I'm going to have to add a little glue. This one I wanted to pop up just a teensy little bit, so I'm going to use a dimensional for that, my most famously loved product, and we'll do that. Now, I want to make sure that, where is it? I want to make sure that my strings stay located where they are. So I'm going to put just a teensy weensy dab of glue here. I don't want it to be overly squishy, but I want to capture this bundle of strings under the hoof. There we go. Okay, that's good. Well, the next thing I want to do is I want to get these two guys ready for action. And I think in order for them to get ready, they've got to have their party hats. So back to a little bit of glue again. We'll put a little glue on the bases. Ooh, that's way too much glue. There we go. We do need them to be ready for action. They're going to a party here. There we go. Now, the next thing is for us to arrange them on this card in a way that makes the most amount of sense too. So, and I really tried to think about what was the way that was going to get the most, work out the best so they were very visible. So I'm going to put this one towards the inside, and that you can see by just me holding it there that it's going to have to only have its glue on the very bottom of its body. Otherwise, it will be sticky everywhere, which we do not need. So I'm going to put it to the right of this picture. At the same time, it's really important that the card can open and shut the way it needs to. So I think that's good. And the same thing goes for this little guy. Again, it can have a little bit of glue on its legs too to hold it down. And I want to stagger them ever so, just a little bit, so that they each get a little playtime here. You know, think of this like a movie flick. Okay, now I've got them really looking like, and you can see how it's going to play out. Okay, now we have an inside, so let's take a look at what it's going to look like. I'm going to make sure the camera catches this for what it is. So there we go. So on the inside, I thought, I think we need another sheep, and I want to use that sheep that is just my favorite, I admit it. The one that's kind of standing up and looks so smart. So we're going to add this. There we go. We're going to add a little decoration here. just as we did on the outside. There we go. Let's make sure we catch the hooves too. This piece, by the way, once again is 2 5/8 across and 4 1/8 down. Want to add a little cheek color, you know. They're going to a party, for heaven's sakes. They're feeling it. There we go. And I want to give this one a balloon as well. So I cut another balloon, just a cute little one, to put in his hand. And again, I don't want that string to get away, and it sure could, so it's going to just take a teensy weensy dab. And the Take a Pick tool is going to get it right where it needs to be. There we go. But we have to have another sentiment here. So I thought the second sentiment, "You're amazing," is perfect because I would only send it to an amazing person. There we go. So we will now put that on the inside of our card, and then we'll take a look. We'll go back and do a judge. This is very fun. This is very fun. I rather enjoyed this step card. Okay. There we go. So here we are. Make sure the camera can catch it. So glad it's your birthday, and you open it up and you've got your amazing. And yes, this fits perfectly into our typical medium-sized envelope, and it's going to be really, really fun. How about that? We get a score point. We haven't done a fun fold for ages. So now I want to come back to something I've been working on for quite some time. First thing I want to show you is I was enjoying making that card so much today that I made another one using my peach, because you know that peaches are my topic of the month, and this is what I am using for my online card class. And I haven't chosen which cards are going in the online card class yet, and I'm hoping that you guys will help me choose. But didn't this turn out great for a happy birthday? And you open it up, you're as sweet as a peach. I love this. I just think it's so much fun, and I think it really captured my peach theme. So there's one. I showed these on Thursday, but I'm showing you again. This one I really felt like turned out really well. So this is your handkerchief fold. Thanks so much, sweet friend. That one makes me happy too. Just love the colors. This one was the result of a mystery stamping night one night, and this, I love the layers on it. It's just great. Happy birthday. Hope your day is sweet as a peach. This one, in fact, I think this is the last fun fold that I did before today's. So happy birthday, have a peachy day, which is great fun. And this one I did on Tuesday's video with the belly band in the center, gatefold, opening it up, and happy birthday, have a peachy day. So all of these are really fun, and all of these are my peach theme. So why am I telling you about my peach theme? Well, online card class. You have until next Wednesday to sign up for online card class. And why should you do it now? Well, the first month is free. This is a card class that typically I charge $36 for. You get great stuff. I'm telling you, you're going to get $20 to $25 worth of product every month. Plus, you'll get a card kit in which you'll have all the makings, embellishments, the works, to create 8 cards, two each of 4 different designs. and those cards are yummy. Along with it, you get a PDF. Sometimes you will even get links to videos, just depending if they're ones I've done videos for. Anytime there's a difficult fold, like today's fun fold, I would definitely have a video for you to make it a little bit easier. So I said, and make sure I gave you all the information. It's $36, and that includes your shipping. That's everything paid. But this month, the first month is free. I need my folks to sign up by next Wednesday. And then I ship on the last Friday of the month. So it's going to be great fun. You may be wondering, well, you didn't mention stamp set, Nancy. No, I didn't. Obviously, the cards this month are going to be created with the Sweet as a Peach stamp set and die bundle. If you do not have it, you may have something else you may choose to use, or you may say, gosh, I want that really bad. After I receive your registration for the class, I will send you an email link to purchase that with no shipping, no handling. So it'll be a great way for you to, again, add more merchandise, and it will all of those items will ship directly to you. I think that sums it up. Today's been a busy day. I will be back with you next Tuesday at 4 o'clock. I'm not sure. I haven't even thought that far ahead. I'm sure it'll be good because I'm going to work really hard. I'm enjoying this, and I hope you are too. Don't forget, it's Summer Shenanigans, so be sure and let me know you were here. Share this video with a friend. Leave a comment so that I can give you a chip or an entry into the drawing. The drawing will happen next week. So we want to make sure that everybody who can get qualified will get qualified, and we'll get you in the drawing. I am really looking forward to it. I've got a great prize. So until then, Tuesday at 4, have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye.